This is supposed to be the last video, but I'm gonna put compactly everything I've done, and I place it at the beginning of this entire video, so maybe somebody even would need to watch the whole video. So what I did initially, there are two step covers. Each step cover has 4 bolts. I removed those step covers, and then side panel, it just slides this direction like that. Then I had to I was using cut-off wheel to cut all those rusty bolts. I couldn't unscrew. There was no way for me to unscrew it, so I cut them off and pry out this heat shield. And it has 2 heat shields. One is here, this is front one, and one is in the back. And time-wise, it took me about 3 times longer to uninstall and install heat shield than uninstall and install DPF filters, both. So when I cut off those old rusty bolts, I pry out heat shield. I unscrew sensor because otherwise I wouldn't be able to remove it. So after removing heat shield, I was working on those 2 DPF filters. One is here closer to me, another one is closer to the middle. Each DPF filter has 2 clamps. Here's a wider one, and closer to the front is V-shaped clamp. Both of my clamps, for each DPF filters, were like welded, so I was using hammer and chisel to take them off. Then you would need to use a pry bar and just rotate a little bit. It's easiest way to take them off is to rotate them one by one. And to remove it, actually this step is gonna be on the way of those 2 filters. So I unscrewed this bolt right here and just lifted it, so those DPF filters could fit in there underneath this step. What else? I forgot to mention something about that actually. Maybe I'll recall it. So I carry both. I took both DPF filters to car wash and I clean it. And this closer to the front is where it was packed with soot. This one's actually clean, and new power wash from this side, so all soot would come out that way. After I power wash DPF filters, I let the water drip off for about whole night. And I've seen videos that some people like put them in the oven, something like that. It doesn't make sense, because you put, even if there is some water left on idle, it's not gonna damage your DPF filters. And basically water was dripping off at the end of exhaust pipe, so it was dry probably like in the first 20 minutes. About this back heat shield, I couldn't remove it without, I cut off bolts here and there, but I couldn't remove it. So what I did to have access to both, to that rear filter, I just slide it, back heat panel, I just slide it when I was working from this side, I was sliding that way toward middle of the truck, and when I was working underneath the truck, I was moving this direction. So I didn't have to take off heat panel. I mean, I would need to take off all this harness, all this stuff. It's too much work. So I was just moving this back panel. So like I said, I took both DPF filters to a car wash. I cleaned them, brought them back, let the water drip off for about whole night, and then I put them on. Just trying to recall if I forget something. Probably not at this point. You just, yeah, like I said, this back panel, you just slide so you would see clamps align with the DPF filters, because otherwise you would have exhaust leak. So after I installed DPF filters, I started idling, check all fault codes if there's anything. I connected my computer. I'm using direct link, and I have it at the end of this video. I have how to do that, how to reset your DPF filters. So basically I did reset both of them, and I was using no serial number, no nothing. I mean, I seen video where people talking about using serial number. You don't need it. You just put 1, 2, 4 and 11 zeros for each, and it's gonna clear them. And I think that's about it. And I put back, after I installed DPF filters, I put back heat shield and putting back side panel and step covers, just walking it out. So that's how you save yourself a lot of money, and that's for guys who can do it themselves. So both steps are off. Now I need to take off side spear like that. It should come off pretty easy actually. I need just to do it with 2 hands. So for this bolt, it's pretty much over. But I got in the kit brand new one, and also I need to take off the sensor as well. And by sensor alone you can tell this is dead. It needs to be clean. So I took off heat shield. All those bolts or screws pretty much gone, but I have new one that came with the kit. So now I'm going to take off DPF filters. So it's easier for me to cut it off than just, takes, I strip this one, and this one is not coming out. It's easy. So I'll see how I can do it. So far the toughest part is to take those clamps off. This kind of specific. So it's not gonna fit here, so you would need to take the top step off as well. 2 bolts. Loosen these. It's not going anywhere. One filter is off, and it's back. one more to go. That's why I was moving this step so I can take out the filter. I managed finally to take both filters off, and they are flat. And some stuff you just have to cut. There's no way to unscrew it. Okay. And I forgot to mention, those old seals must be taken off. Because every kit comes with new seals. A lot of soot was coming out of it. And they told me that car wash over there never come back. And I'm like, whatever. So, but I'm happy. I have clean filters now. Now need to put it back. Got the new clamp kit, bolts for heat shield and seals. So, I'm probably gonna use heat gun to grab the filters. So I clean DPF filters at car wash. They were sitting like whole night. There is still some water in it, so I couldn't remove back heat shield. All I need to do now is just move it back and forth like that. I put both filters back, and now I'm gonna check for leaks and clear codes. Need to put sensor back this for now, so I can start the engine and clear all codes. Seems to be no leaks. I already cleared all fault codes and reset DPF filters, and then I recall that I need to make a video. So basically what you do, you click fault codes and you click clear all fault codes, and now it's, and to reset DPF filters you need to go to action, after treatment, hold on, it's and you're going to ash accumulator. Mine's already reset, but I can show you how to reset it one more time. So you don't need those serial numbers, nothing like that. You just put 1, 2, 4 and 11 zeros. Same here. 1, 2, 4, and you click the set the volume ash. I don't know what is done here. Right here, and then asking you if info is correct and all that, and you click OK, yes, and it's resetting both filters. So now it's showing that I have 0 ash, and it's when it's full volume here. So basically that's how you do it.